Hey guys, welcome to the Explanation Pro. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 2020 action thriller, Becky. As usual, there will be spoilers ahead, so take them with a grain of salt and let's get started. The movie starts by showing a girl named Becky. She is sitting in front of two police officers. They are inquiring about her. She is nervous and does not answer anything properly. We start seeing scenes from the flashback. We see a scene from the prison which happened 2 weeks ago. Somebody is dead in the prison and the person responsible for this is Dominic. There are 3 friends with Dominic. Due to the murder, a few prisoners are being shifted to another place. When they are leaving, we can see a swastika symbol on Dominic's head, which means that he is a Nazi. We see that Becky is in school. She is studying. Her father comes to pick her up after school ends. These prisoners are being transported to another prison in a van. Then, a person named Apex starts creating distractions and kills a person. Meanwhile, Dominic and the others kill the police who are guarding them in the van and wear their uniforms. Becky's father's name is Jeff. There is some tension between Becky and Jeff. Looks like Becky is angry with her father regarding something. On their way home, they make a stop at the supermarket. While Jeff is picking up something, Becky sits there and is watching a video of her mother. Her mother is dead. Becky misses her mother. From the video, it looks like she died due to some disease. Becky has a dog named Diego. Jeff and Becky go to their lake house. Jeff wants to sell the house, but he somehow changed his mind. There, we see Kayla, Jeff's girlfriend, and her son Ty. Seeing Kayla makes Becky upset. Meanwhile, Dominic and his friends stop a car. The man stops the car and Dominic is in police uniform. There are 2 kids in the car. Dominic and his friends ruthlessly kill the man and the kids and steal the car. Jeff, Kayla, Becky, and Ty are having dinner at their farmhouse. Jeff considered this a perfect opportunity to tell the kids that they decided to get married. But Becky is upset. She leaves the room. She goes into a small cabin in the woods that belongs to the. Becky does not like Kayla. She thinks that her father moved on soon from her mother. It has been only a year since Becky's mother's death and Jeff is ready to get married again. Becky thinks this is soon and is upset. She throws the stuff in the cabin here and there. She looks at the pictures of her mother. She is very sad and misses her mother. While throwing the stuff, she finds a box. She finds a key in the box. She did not see the key before and do not know what the key does. Meanwhile, Dominic and his friends reach Jeff's house. He points a gun toward Jeff and makes him sit there without any moment. Kayla tries to sneak out with her phone and her son, but Apex sees her before she escapes. He destroyed her phone. Apex looks strong physically but is an emotional and sensitive person. He did not want to hurt women and children, so he let Kayla go away. Kayla tries to get away, but Hammond and Cole get in her way. They ask her where she is going. She says that she is going to Becky. Cole asks her who Becky is. Kayla says that Becky is her dog. At the same time, Cole sees Kayla's dog and shoots it. The dog is dead. They do not let her go. They do not even let the small bug go. They bring both of them back into the house. Becky is in the cabin and she suddenly hears gunshots. She is scared. She asks her dog, Diego, to stay back in the cabin and goes out. Dominic makes Jeff, Kayla, and Ty sit on the couch. He threatens them and keeps them as hostages. He lets them sit there and starts searching the whole house. Dominic seems tensed while searching. He is searching for a key. It is the same key that Becky found in the small cabin. Becky is a smart girl. She tries to sneak into the house to get her phone. But before she is able to find her phone and a walkie-talkie, Dominic comes nearby. So, she takes a walkie-talkie from her desk and runs back to the small cabin. Dominic and his friends searched the whole house for the keys, but they did not find anything. They are irritated and angry. They ask Jeff about the key. Jeff says that he does not know any keys and he does not understand what they are talking about. Meanwhile, he understands that Becky is the name of a girl and not the name of their dog. He gets angry and asks Jeff to tell them the truth. They ask him where Becky is. Jeff tells them that Becky is on a vacation with her mother. Dominic does not believe him. He shoots a bullet on Kayla's leg to get him to tell the truth. Becky starts talking to Dominic with the help of the walkie-talkie she managed to take with her earlier. She starts threatening him that she will call the police if they do not return them to her. Dominic is ruthless and does not get afraid of the police. He starts threatening her instead. He tells her that he will hurt Jeff if she does not come out of hiding and stop playing games with them. Dominic takes Jeff into the garden. He contacts Becky on the walkie-talkie. He tries to lure her. He asks her to come to the garden to take her father. But she does not accept it easily. They keep talking for a while. Becky is playing smart, but she makes a mistake. Dominic never mentioned anything about the key to Becky. But she tells Dominic that she will never give the key to him. Dominic starts torturing Jeff. They hit him and burn him. He is in pain. They keep the walkie-talkie near Jeff. They ask Jeff to call his daughter here. But he tells his daughter to run away and save her life. As he disobeyed Dominic, they start torturing him more and more. He shouts in pain. Becky is scared. She runs out of the cabin after listening to her father shout in pain. They continue to torture Jeff for a while, but he manages to free himself. He runs towards the woods and finds Becky. He tells her to run away and to contact the police. And those are the last words he says to his daughter. Dominic realizes that Jeff is gone and runs behind him. He shoots Jeff while he is talking to his daughter. Becky is scared and does not know what to do. She starts running, but Dominic gets her. Dominic asks her for the key, but she refuses to give it to him and attacks him with the same key. His eyeball comes out because of that, and there is blood everywhere. His eyeball is banging out and he is in agonizing pain. He leaves Becky and goes into the house. His friends but the eyeball and start giving him first aid. He sends Call to get the girl and the key. Call finds her, but she runs away from him. She runs into the small cabin and locks herself. She looks everywhere and gets a sharp wooden piece. She wants to keep it handy. He tells Becky that they will let her live if she gives him the key. Becky uses a few pencils and a wooden scale to make a sharp weapon. She gets her stuff and goes to the cabin's top. She keeps a coin in her hand and pretends that it is the key. She throws it and says that it is the key. She asks him to go and take it. Call believes her and trunks away to search for it. Meanwhile, she uses the weapon she made and puts it through his neck. There is a lot of blood and he dies immediately. Apex is with Kayla and her son Ty. He is trying to talk with them and seems chill. Kayla asks him to let them go. She says that her son is still a child and they do not have what they are looking for. She looks scared and desperate. Dominic comes to Apex and tries to remind him of everything they have been through. He reminds them of their purpose and everything that they had to do to be there on that day. He asks Apex to stop being childish and to take things seriously. He motivates Apex and he decides to stop being emotional and stops messing around. Meanwhile, Becky is adding traps to kill another person. Hammond finds the cabin while searching for Becky. He sees Cole's dead body and is scared. Becky comes and takes him somewhere. She is running and he is following her. She is trying to lure him into a trap that she just laid. That trap is beside a lake. They get there and as planned, Hammond is stuck in the trap. She uses this as an opportunity to throw him into the water. She observes that he does not know how to swim. There is a boat in the water and she turns on the motor. Motor's blades hit Hammond and he dies then and there. The water is filled with blood. In this way, Becky uses her skills to kill two dangerous criminals. But Apex manages to find her. Diego, Becky's dog, is there too and it starts attacking Apex. He hits the dog and the poor thing falls unconscious. He takes Becky on his shoulder and starts moving towards the house. Becky did not give up. She attacks Apex. Alex gets irritated and throws her forcefully to the ground and hits her. Her nose starts bleeding and she is not able to breathe properly. Apex stops for a second. He is feeling guilty. He does not want to kill another person, let alone a child. He is not ready to do this. He steps back and thinks for a while. He tells Becky to get away from there and he tells her that he will do the same. He is a good person at heart, but situations made him act differently before. Becky gets away slowly. She is hurt, but she does not lose her willpower. She did not like Kayla from the beginning, but she returns to the house to save her rather than run away. She visits her father's dead body on the way home. She tells her father to say hello to her mother when he meets her in the afterlife. She cries and mourns for a while and goes back to rescue Kayla and Ty. She sees her through the window and gives her a sign that she is safe and that she will rescue her. Kayla understands what Becky is trying to say. She starts talking to Dominic, who is worried that his friends did not return. Little did he know that they were dead. Kayla starts distracting him. He asks him why he is doing all this. She is angry that he killed her fiancé. She is not able to digest it. She is afraid that there is a chance that all three of them might die too. He tells her that she would not understand it even if he said. She asks him if that key is worth all these deaths and violence. He does not say anything. The writers do not reveal the purpose of the key in this movie. Meanwhile, he gets a sound from Becky's car. He goes inside the car, but it is a trap. Diego bits him, but he manages to get free. Becky uses another car to attack him, but she fails. Dominic escapes and goes to her. He catches her and starts blackmailing her into giving him the key. He says that she is an orphan and there is no one to take care of her. She says that he is wrong. She also says that her men are dead. She takes some oil and uses fire to defend herself, but she could not. Kayla is using this opportunity to get herself free and to call the police. They are on their way. She frees her son Ty too. Between all this conversation, he gets near her and gets a hold of her. He is about to shoot her and take the key from her hand. But Apex comes in and saves the day. Dominic shoots him and is upset that Apex betrayed him. He shoots him and they continue to fight. Becky uses this opportunity and gets a lawnmower. She uses this to chop off Dominic's head. She has a gun in her hand and is pointing it at Apex. She is hesitant because she saved her life. But she takes the shot. He is dead too. All the 4 members who came to their house for a key and killed her father are dead now. But she does not tell any of this to the police. But the police somehow know that she is the one who killed those criminals. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, let me know in the comments below which movie you want me to cover in the next video. Until next time, take care and stay tuned.